Morning, everyone. I am here. How is everyone doing? Cedar, can I get you to move into the bed, please, so I can roll up against my desk? Thank you. Goober dog. Morning, Juliancito. Reach over here and grab a thing. Glade. Glade, look at my babies. Work. I won a bunch of these from Rhino's charity stream. Glade printed them. They're adorable, and I cannot wait to paint them. Got a whole bag. Oh, good boys. I may or may not add one of them to this diorama just for shits and giggles. But I hope everyone is doing well. Sorry, I know I'm like all in the doggo cam, like doggo gonna doggo today. Please note that she is like licking the pillow, getting ready to lay on that and use that as a pillow while laying on the hard floor. Can I get a shout out for Juliancito too, please? But good morning, everyone. We are back to working on our diorama. I got a little bit of work done. I can talk. I got a little work done last night. Glade, you're going to appreciate this because obviously you're one of Rhino's mods and we all know he would also appreciate this. We've decided on my diorama piece for Golden Demon. We're doing a 90s themed battle for the food court at like an old busted ass mall. Like a 1990s very hardcore mall. So these are the first of all of our good boys. So the theme is that the Imperium has found like an old busted mall and stored a bunch of supplies there, and the orcs found it and have taken it over. So these are gonna be, yes, exactly. That's the things hanging off the front, is they found a bunch of old Jinko jeans. And they're using that as their clothing. They just found like old mall clothes from the 90s. This is going to be a pair of pink velour sweatpants that say juicy across the ass. All of the skirting that they have on their costuming is all going to be like torn up Jinko jeans. This guy's boots are going to be painted like Uggs. Also, look how good their skin came out, y'all. I'm so happy with it. And then there's going to be at least 2 main orc guys. Yes, one of them is going to have the frosted tips because one of them is going to be somebody that absolutely found a bedazzler, and the other one's going to be the one that raided what was left of a Hot Topic. Cedar, stop licking your foot. Stop it. Stop. Knock it off, dog. Go to bed. So yeah, so that's going to be the thing. And then I'm using this. So the whole theme was going to be like a 90s, you know, all the kids that are from various different cliques that can hang out together and get along, like the not super cool kids and not the super cliquey kids, but the people that can kind of fit in anywhere. Like they're hanging out at the mall, they're the orcs, and then the cool guy from the rival high school shows up to take over. So this is the cool guy from the rival high school, and it was just going to be him versus everybody. But then Pirate came into my stream yesterday and goes, you need to paint an orange space marine I forget the name of the chapter. I had it pulled up and then I accidentally closed it. And name him Orange Julius because that would be the right? Put an OG40K story. Hey Cypher, welcome in. I loved watching you play Mirage this morning. I'm so excited that the game's coming out this soon. I really thought it was going to be super late in Q4, so I hadn't been paying attention. So there's going to be an orange space marine named Orange Julius. These are all going to get painted like bright orange to look like Orange Julius barrels. And then to break things further, my partner comes into the chat and goes, well, now you need a Dairy Queen. So now I have to paint a sister too. So it's going to be the cool guy from the rival high school teaming up with Orange Julius and Dairy Queen to take back the food court from the orcs. We're terrible people in the best way. But right now we're working on the orcs. Ripley cannot make up her mind. Hi, baby. Say hi to the camera. Say hello, everyone. Go, mommy, your hands smell good because you washed it, them. Right here. Stay right there so everybody... No, everybody wants to see your cute face, not your butt. Go bed. Go bed. So B and I are looking for 3D printables of like food court tables and benches. I'm looking for like soda machines, counters. We're trying to find a bunch of like little tiny cell phone cases. I did not, Glade. Let me go look. I gotta see Puppo. If somebody wants to exclamation point Discord, you're always welcome to drop it in mine as well. Because we do love Puppos. Oh. Oh, baby. Is he a Newfie? It's Seeger, but fluffy. Jewish baby. I love nothing more than dogs that are as big as horses. Hi, are you okay? Are you gonna cry? I know I said Cypher's name. I know I'm talking about other dogs. If you would like to fuss, you need to come over here to this side to fuss, because I'm not turning my camera around. Come over here. Seeker, come here. Come over here. If you want to fuss, you can come fuss with your sister. But you're not going to shove my chair around today. What? That was her uncle. Her uncle was like that. We got him and they told us he was 8 weeks old and he would probably get to be about 40 pounds. No. He was from a different litter that looked the same that they threw in with this litter they were offloading in Kentucky to the rescue up here in Illinois that goes and gets them all the time. He was closer to 4 weeks old. Yeah. The rest of that litter topped out at like 45 or 50 pounds and he was over 100. He got up to about 120 and then dropped back into like the 80, 85, 90 range. She's a little over 100. I thought closer to 120, but she's like 101. The other one's 75 or 80, but he's not coming out from under the desk. He just wants to fuss at me. Right, Seeger? Are you doing a fuss? You're going to have company tomorrow night. What are you going to do? We got company for 4 days. 4 days, y'all. I'm going to have an empty lap for 4 days. I'm not going to know what to do with myself. Man spread in a chair is what I'm going to do. Have my whole chair to myself for a few hours? That never happens. Where are all my paintbrushes? Oh, I put them in this cup. I'm like, where are all of my new paintbrushes? They were all in a different cup. Whoop! Let me not ruin my Monument Hobbies brushes. They're brand new. Yeah, I'm just grabbing a few select brushes that I know I'm going to use pretty frequently for this project, just to have them out, and then I'll put them away tonight. Some of them are new, some of them are a little older. I'm specifically looking for my paint mixing brush though. There we go. It's my paint mixer. Why? Because Citadel brushes, for as expensive as they are shit. They do not last long, even if you're cleaning them after every use. I have my headset, I have my minis. I think we're gonna just start with getting some of this pink mixed up and going. But how's everyone doing today? What's everybody up to? Oh yeah, that Newfie, 150, nothing for a Newfie. Is super cute boy. Seeger enough, dude. I love how Ripley's like, the dog bed is right there. I'm gonna lay on the floor. Yes, you. The bed is right there. It has your bone in it and everything. You brought that bone in here and put it in that bed and then laid down on the floor. Don't look at me like that. She's mad because Papa's upstairs. Papa is home today helping me out because we have company coming tomorrow night, so we're doing some last minute cleaning and stuff. And then today, part of the reason that I'm going early today is I've only got a few hours that I can stream, and then I've got to take a break, feed myself, clean. Then we have parent-teacher conferences from 4:20 until 5:50, and I have to be at my PC at 6 p.m. to record for Fiends of Fairwick. They already know I'm probably going to be a couple of minutes late, but I'm going to have everything ready when I walk out the door. All right, Glade, well, enjoy your work, Lurk. I hope it goes well. I hope work is not super harsh or anything. And we are gonna just kind of jump into getting this pink going. So I have the pink on two of them. So this one that's got the pink faux fur, the pink is in on the fur now. This one, his hair is gonna be pink as well as his pants. Actually, no, 3 of them are done. I only have 1 left to do. And then this one, it's pants and his goggles are gonna be bright pink as well. So this one, it's the strap on his gun. And then his bandana, they're going to be pink. So I'm getting started on that today. And get my headset, and then we're just going to get going. But how's everyone doing today? I know there's a lot of people lurking. Mods, if you could get shout outs for fellow streamers, I would appreciate it. Including yourselves, you're welcome to do so. My keyboard is not in front of me today because I loaded up my paint rack last night. So this is my tentative like colors that I'm using and blending for all of this stuff, so I don't have room for my keyboard on my desk right now, so it's way off to the side. I have a little different setup going so that doggo cam can be clear, even though all we're getting right now is feet. Trying to move my chair over just a little bit. Nope. We're not going to get a whole lot more than feet. I'm wondering if I could pull it out and point it down a little more and y'all could see her better, but then it's going to be in the way of like all my stuff. All right. So yeah, hanging out for a little bit. Bee's fixing to go to the store in a little while. If you live anywhere that there is a large lotto, there's a big one coming that's drawing tonight. I think it's like up over $1 billion. Sorry, I'm moving my microphone just out of the way so I don't end up hitting it with my face. He's also going to pick me up some caffeine. Well, I'm glad recovery is going well. A new crock pot sounds wonderful. Let me refresh my page real quick just so I have an idea when ads are going to start. All right, there we go. Cool. But I'm so stoked with how these guys' skin came out. I finished all the green last night. I sat here and did that before I jumped into everything else I needed to do. But tonight's super busy for me because Kiddo has her all of her stuff tonight. Because it's parent-teacher conferences. They decided this year they wanted to do her 504 meeting during conferences, so I have to do that right in the middle of everything. Which obviously it's a good thing that we're getting it done. It's just today of all days it's difficult because it's also a recording night for me. So it's going to be snack in the afternoon and then order dinner like at the end of recording time. Like we're going to get into post show and I'm going to have my phone open getting dinner ordered. Speaking of phone, I just got a text message. I'm going to guess I know who it's from. I do. Hang on one second. Ah! No! Paintbrush just fell down with paint on it. How did that like completely roll off my, like it hit two things on the way and still managed to roll off my desk. Hang on one second, I gotta return a text message. Sorry, y'all, just give me 1 second. Or just coordinating rides. Like I've mentioned before, one of my kids' friends' parents is a single parent and had completely totaled their car in an accident. Not their fault, I believe, accident a few weeks ago, and insurance is being a pain in the ass. So we're coordinating rides to make sure that her kid can get home. Because they're both in the same after-school program, so... She usually texts me sometime either mid-morning or early afternoon to let me know if she needs a ride or not. Because she, like us, also has older children, and her older kids have Yay, brekkie, though. Did you order something yummy? Can I get a shout out for Tanya, please? Hey, Base. But yeah, we're coordinating rides just to make sure that her kiddo can get home, so she usually texts me. It's almost always while I'm streaming. It's so funny. It doesn't matter if I start early or I start late. It's always like an hour or so into stream. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Yay for a light meeting day, at least. I'm going to be painting here for a few hours, and then I got to hop off of here, try to get myself fed, and then bunches of getting last minute cleaning done because company is going to be here tomorrow night. And then we have to run over to the school, and I have meetings at the school for an hour and a half. I get done with my meetings at 5:50. I have to be back at the house by 6 o'clock to record. I'm literally going to walk out of the house with everything set up and OBS open with all of the overlays ready to go to record, and then run to the school and have him drop me off and then take Princess's friend home and then come back and likely pick up Princess dinner on the way home. It's a day, y'all. But I can't stream Friday because I'm going to have company, so I wanted to make sure I could get a stream in today. If I get done with everything I need to do tomorrow midday, we might do a stream tomorrow since we're not going to be streaming Friday. And then starting next week, because I am a goof and did not realize Mirage was coming out in October, I thought it was going to be December because I'm a dork and never looked. We're going to be switching from Baldur's Gate to Mirage, and that's going to be our Friday game. But I'm only going to play it on stream. I'll still be playing Baldur's Gate off stream, but we're only going to play Mirage on stream. So I'm going to go through the whole thing with chat. I spent all morning double checking, and my computer can absolutely run it with good settings while streaming. So that's going to be our stream game for a while. Hey Frank, I hope work and lurk is going well. But yeah, we're just painting away. We are working on getting all of our 90s ridiculousness together. Like I said earlier, I got my pugs from Rhino, and Glade, who was here for a little bit, is the person who printed them. They're just fucking delightful. Y'all, how cute are these? I cannot wait to prime these and paint them. They're little Krieg pugs. They're little 40k battle pugs. They're gonna be the best. Seeger! Hey, my guy, I love you. Stop licking your feet. Like, now it's becoming really annoying. Stop it, or I'm gonna put you in the cone. I will cone of shame you. I'm not ashamed of that. My dog is a jerk. Like, I really don't want to have to put him in the cone unless I absolutely have to, but I also don't want him to keep licking his foot, because what's happening is he has a broken toenail and the quick is exposed, but he's licking that toe so much it's keeping the nail wet so the nail can't grow. And bandaging his foot went well until it didn't. And honestly, at this point, I may be taking the vet up on their offer to bring him in, heavily sedate him, clip all of his toenails super duper short, and bandage them all up. Like, we're really hoping to not have to do that, but we may not have, he may not give us a choice because he's being a little shit. Tipping him up just a little bit so I can get to this fabric that's up under the bottom. Seeger. Stop. Go to sleep, dude. Yeah, there. Go to bed. Good boy. And of course, I have no idea what Rafiki has planned for us tonight, but I'm sure chaos is going to abound. Hey Boots, yeah, the countdown is there for reference for everyone and also to, you know, scare the crap out of me because I work better under pressure. And seeing that big 0 right there is a problem with Adepticon being 168 days away. It's really not. Most people are getting started right about now. I'm feeling pretty good about my pacing so far. I'm definitely likely changing the numbers of entries that I am doing because this particular project has now gotten way larger than I thought it was going to be. So it's probably only going to be 2, possibly 3 for Golden Demon instead of 4 or 5. And it's definitely only going to be the 2 for Resin Beast because there's other competitions I would like to enter too. I am going to be entering the Worthy. I just have to wait and order my piece for it because they have announced that they're redoing it this year. And then I need to wait and see if P3 is going to redo their stuff and see if Brush with Death is coming back. I am pretty comfortable with the coverage on his eyes. I am going to go over this dude's pants one more time, I think. Actually, I might not because I'm going to be highlighting up from that with a brighter pink, so I might just leave it alone. I am going to double check that I didn't miss any spots, though. I just don't want to end up with paint that's too thick, you know? because I'm going to need a lot of it, I'm going to set this palette aside and I'm going to pull out one of my larger ones so I can mix this orange. So I discovered today where my paint lacks. I don't have a lot of oranges. This is like my only one. I have this one and then I have this Fireball orange. So these are the only two oranges that I have. So I definitely am lacking in the orange paint department. I'm also pretty low on yellow options. Got lots of neutrals. I got tons of blues. I have a few greens. I have several different reds. Not a lot, but several. I only have a handful of pinks. Purples I kind of, and greens are like, greens I'm pretty good on. Purples I'm okay on. Right. Also, you know, custom mixing paints is great and all, but at the end of the day, that starts to get a little taxing because then I'm using up a lot of other paints. And if I decide later on down the road, I want to paint a thing the same color, then I have to remember all of my ratios and such. All right, let me get this back out. Where is my silly putty? Yeah, and for me, it's not super difficult because, you know, again, custom mixing colors is one of my few painting superpowers that I have, is that I'm really good at custom mixing colors. You know, I don't want to sound like I have the biggest ego, but there are a few things that I have some really, really good strengths in, and color theory is one of them. So mixing colors is just one of those things that I'm inherently have a knack for. And that just comes with time, practice, and a lot of college education in the fine arts. It's so weird because I shaved this down and it's like as it's being painted, it's expanded a little bit. I don't know what happened there. Not super concerned about it right now, but you know. They're supposed to look like busted barrels. And positioning on a diorama can hide a lot of sins. Also, just so everyone knows, because I don't already, you know, act like I hate myself enough as a painter, I'm entering another competition this month. Simply because it's a fun one and I want to do it. Monument Hobbies is doing a spooky month. Spooky month competition. B is currently downstairs, well, is upstairs, but downstairs is in the print shop working on printing me the Morticia and Gomez from Twin Goddess from last Halloween. Fully a piece of Seeger's hair just like in my project right now. Are we serious? How? No, that's a piece of Greg's beard hair. Wow, okay. So these barrels are going to be barrels of Orange Julius. At least that's the headcanon. But yeah, a lot of the colors that I really need. Pinks. I don't have a lot of pinks. Oranges and yellows. Morning, Dre. Can I get a shout out for Dre, please? Going okay. Just working on getting some base coats down on a few of the barrels that I'm using for the diorama that I'm working on, as well as getting layers put on some of my little orcs that are part of this diorama. I don't even actually need my headset on for this. I don't know why I have it over my face. I'm just gonna pull it up a little bit so it's not as tight and just sit here and paint. I don't really need it for this. I just gotta get coverage. And when we're done today, we'll see if any of the other painters are on. It's likely not to be as many people painting online for the next couple of days because Dragonfall is this weekend. Because of course it's this weekend. So I can't go. But I will be likely there next year because it's such a, I don't even have, Dragonfall is close enough that in theory, I don't need a hotel room. I can just drive every day because it's up in Lake Geneva, which is the same place that they have GaryCon. My problem with GaryCon is it is always the same weekend as Adepticon. So if I want to do both the TTRPG and the mini painting thing, I have to bounce back and forth between Lake Geneva and Schaumburg, which is a jaunt. I live, driving time wise, I live halfway between the two, but further west. And it's a long ass freaking haul between the two, north and south, from Adepticon. So like if I want to go see all the D&D folks and all the TTRPG folks that, you know, I hang out with and or work with, I've got to run up there, but then I also have to be at Adepticon for all the competitions. It is the wildest thing if I try to do both on the weekend. So it's very much going to be a, hey, does anybody want to get together at GaryCon? I will take, you know, half a day, drive up, see everybody, and then drive back down. But I need to know before I make plans. Because I'm staying in Schaumburg for Adepticon this year. I'm not driving back and forth from where I live because it's about a 45-minute drive, give or take, depending on traffic. And it makes it far too easy for me to like say, okay, I am feeling away, I'm going home. So like if I start getting bad brain hours, it's easy for me to run. And if I'm on site, I'm not running because I can't. I've paid to be there, I'm going to be there. But like if I need a 15-minute I'm over peopled break, I can run up to my room, de-people for a little bit, and then go back to the con. I don't have to run all the way home to get out of the crowd. Because then it makes it a, do I really want to drive the 45 minutes back? It also helps too, because then I have a lot of people that I know. I hesitate to say friends, though I feel like a lot of us are leaning that way. We're becoming friends. But there's a lot of people that I have met through the mini painting space that I'm starting to get to know that are coming in from out of town that aren't staying on site because it's such a big convention that they actually have 4 or 5 different hotels. But I'll be there with a car and close enough that at the main hotel with guaranteed parking. So I can run and grab people and they don't have to like get Ubers. If we all want to get together and go to dinner, I know the area well enough that I can, you know, throw 4 other people in my car and we can go tool around if we need to. I just show up to the con without Princess's car seat in my car. You know, and because it's so close to O'Hare, I can, you know, be like, I'm getting their day of tickets. If people need rides to and from, you know, we can coordinate a couple of trips back and forth to O'Hare. You know, I mean, y'all know me. If I don't feel like I'm being helpful, I weird myself out. I have this weird, like, people pleasy, I always have to be helping people. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You know, I'm at my happiest when I feel helpful, when I feel like I'm actually doing good around folks. All right, we're going to let this dry for a little bit and then we'll go back to it. I am going to mix. I don't know. Do I want to go? I don't know, chat. Do we want to start with the pink or do we want to work on some metallic basing for a little bit? I think I might start the metallics just because it needs so many layers. I think that might be the play. So let me get this back out. I'm going to wipe this pink out of here. Yep, it's that. It's also like if you know the whole thing behind like love languages, my spoken love language is acts of service and gifts. It's how I operate to show that I care about people is helping them as much as possible and then trying to be as nice to them and kind to them as possible. Well, yeah, that too, but I also love that still, like, we still just have feet for Doggo Cam. We have Ripley toes and a little bit of belly. And her face is directly up against one of my chairs. It doesn't look comfy. If I move, I'm going to kill you. She doesn't care. She's literally like face squished up against one of the rollerblade wheels to my chair. If I move, I roll over her lips. Y'all, my dog. Well, my husband's dog. But also, like, I just want to be able to help. Like, I realize how difficult it is because I know the area. I know where the hotel is. I know that some people in this chat, who I'm going to fuss at, chose to walk from their hotel. And there's sidewalks, but you're on a busy ass road over there between all the hotels. And there's only like one or two that have extra busing services between the two. And even those only go for so long. It could be cold because last year, like the first day of the con was cool, not cold. It snowed on Saturday. Is that a tasty leg? Is it tasty? Did you find a tasty leg to chew on? Yes, you, Ripper. Is it oh, do you hear Papa upstairs? Is Papa moving around? Go get him. Go on, go get Papa. Go bite his toes. Go get him. She hears him moving around upstairs and she's just very confused. All right, I guess I'm going to start with this one because he's who I have on this. I am, however, going to move where he's positioned on here so that he's a little more centered. But yeah, I'm super stoked about Adepticon. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm going to have a better con this year than I had last year. I am entering stuff. I do have a way to carry my paint stuff with me now. After seeing Pirates up close, I absolutely went all in on a Frontier Wargaming chest. It's literally right there. So that's my new painting chest. Sorry, I'm trying to warm this up and make it a little stickier. Before I spread it on here. All right, we do have an ad popping in about 3 minutes. So I am going to take a quick break before we get started on this. To go ahead, I think the doggos, I don't know if the doggos had breakfast yet or not. I got to go double check. And I also have to check and see if they need to go OUT. So I'm going to take a quick break. I will BRB. Everybody sit tight. Get up, stretch, get drinks, water, whatever you need. And in the meantime, if you have any conventions coming up that you want to chat about, drop them in chat. BRB. You quit fussing, ma'am. All right, ads are done. I am back. Thank y'all for your patience. I have given both of the dogs a stick, so they will leave me the hell alone. I don't know if I can turn this far enough that y'all can see her, but I'm gonna try. Ripley. Ripper. Say hi, I have a stick. Say I have a stick and I'm in mommy's spot on the couch. There's dog hair everywhere because we move furniture around because we're gonna vacuum. There we go. All right, back to work for me. These are actually dry. I'm gonna go put this coat, another coat of orange on here. And then we'll work on the metallics. Hey, Flower Crown, welcome in. JD, hello. But yeah, this week lots of early streams because lots of nighttime stuff going on. Next week the only early stream is going to be Monday, I think. We'll see, because it's like Monday I went early and I still stream to when I normally end. Maybe I just gotta start a little bit earlier and just stay on for like ages. Also, y'all, if you see these lights, that's the magnifier on my headset catching the lights from my my light bar. I should probably just take this off so it's not super distracting to everyone, including myself. And put it back on when it's time to paint the orcs again. I just want to get more of this orange on here because lots of thin coats to get this color correct. Because oranges, yellows, whites, stuff that with a lot of pigment is real difficult. I'm not super concerned about the bottoms because I'm going to flip them over and paint the other side later. I actually have another one of these sprues laying around somewhere. I might get 1 or 2 more barrels and practice playing with fire a little bit and try to melt like the sides of one of them so that they'll fold and crumple like crushed ones. So what's everybody up to this Wednesday? Anybody else hobbying today? Reminder that we do now have a channel in the Discord for art share. It's called Pandemonium. We're going to be doing a weekly art share on Fridays usually, with the exception of this week. Because company is coming to town a day earlier than expected, we're not going to have a stream on Friday. So we're going to do the art share Monday at the top of stream. So just drop your stuff there. And then Monday when we start stream, we'll go over everybody's stuff, and then everything will get deleted after stream, and then we'll start again on Friday. Yay for 3D printing. Seeger, stop. Go sleep. Your bone has been gone for a hot minute. Licking your paw to get the bone taste off of it is not going to work for me. Oh yeah, I would expect so. Oh look, we got a Bab. Hi Bab. Oh, y'all see how I just got denied? Ripley and Mariah. Come here. Oh, ma'am. Papa's coming downstairs, so I don't count no more. He must have just gone down to the basement because I just heard her claws go all the way downstairs. Must follow Papa everywhere, and then when realize no mama, go back to mama. It is the Ripley way. She's absolutely going to go down there, check on him, make sure he's fine, and then run back up here in a couple of minutes. She's the most predictable dog. And Seeger will stand at the top of the stairs and watch downstairs to find out what's going on and decide if he needs to come get me to take me downstairs or not. Because he will not go down the stairs unless I'm down there. Like, fuck a tornado. Like, yeah, B took today off to help with some of the last minute heavier duty cleaning stuff that I can't do. And today made the most sense because then he can also come to parent teacher conferences. You know, he does a lot of her homework with her on the math end of the stuff that I don't understand. So it's good to have his input for like her 504 and stuff. So he just made it easy and took today off. Because, like, the vacuum is really heavy, and it's hard for me to get up and down the stairs. So, you know, he's helping with vacuuming the stairs and, you know, doing the bathroom scrubbing that I can't do and all that kind of stuff. And then this afternoon, I'm going to be, like, cleaning the kitchen and dusting and picking up garbage and straightening up the living room and fixing the couch cushions and the lighter weight stuff that I can do. He's a very excellent husbeast and helps out quite a bit. And like tomorrow I'll be doing the last minute stuff like making the bed in the spare bedroom, working on my laundry. He's about to head to the gas station though, and he's gonna come back with a massive vat of caffeine for me. Oh. Oh, y'all are gonna get to watch Thunderdome in the office. Get him. Get her. No, don't come. He said, no, I'm gonna fuck up the dog bed and then go back to bed. Ripley, do you need mommy to fix it? You need mommy to fix the bed? Y'all see what a like monster beast of a dog this is? She does. She doesn't know how to lay it back flat. She won't lay on it unless it's flat. Y'all ignore my compression socks. My legs got all swollen yesterday. Because the weather's changing again. I also sat here and painted for way too long yesterday. It's one of those I spent way too much time in my chair yesterday and my legs were angry about it. All right. Mission Metallics. Here we go. This larger brush will work for the guns as a whole. You know, the more that I'm thinking about it, the more I think that the Castilian, like this guy, this may be my entry for a single piece. And I might just do Orange Julius and Dairy Queen Take Back the Food Court. It might be a wiser play because I think it's going to fit the theming better. But I still want to paint the Castilian, so he might just, because I'm already started on him, he might be my single entry piece. Anybody in here who knows the 40K universe pretty well know if there is a sororitas model that's wearing a crown? Or am I going to have to light green stuff one? What is Papa doing? I'm guessing B has orders to ship out because he just loaded the printer. I love how when she runs down to the basement, it sounds like she's galloping. Are you babysitting Papa?
Thankfully, I remembered that I actually have to put labels on them and put them out. Otherwise, I'll pick it up.
Yes. That's usually a wise thing. I don't know how many of y'all heard that, but that was great. Just because I remembered suddenly that you actually have to put labels on the boxes and put them outside if you want USPS to pick them up. Oh, that's too big of a brush. I'm gonna go down to my tiny, tiny one. Yeah, right now this is just going to be the slow buildup of metallics. And basically I just use incredibly thin down Turbo Dorks in a lot of layers to build up the right colors. Oh my god. He opened the front door and they went charging like the world was ending. You leaving, babe?
Yep.
Y'all, I'm gonna mute real quick so I can say bye to B. Anyway. Hi, Mandy. Welcome in from Work and Lurk. I hope you're doing well today. I was just saying bye to B. He's running off to the store. He's taking his truck. I thought he was going to take my car. Unless that was just the garage closing, which is also a possibility. So yeah, we're just getting the first coats of metallics down. There's going to be lots of layers of them. A couple of these guns are the type that are going to require a little bit of bluing on the barrel. There's this little piece down here that I don't think is actually the gun. I think it's actually his wrist strap. I think it's like a belt around his wrist. So I'm gonna need to mix up like the littlest bit of brown to cover that. I'm gonna mix it in this because I'm using that palette for metallics. Mandy, how you doing today? Was that Seeger sneezing? Is that what I just heard? Sieg? Just heard a sneeze from across the house that I could have swore to God was Princess, but she's not here, so. Had to have been Seeger. just trying to remix the same dark brown that I used for his bracer. Well, I hope lunch and dog walking is going well. How is Miss Susie? Boy, do I know that feeling. Sorry, I know I have this really close to me, but y'all can see like my hand is shaking real bad today. But with company coming, we're gonna have nothing but space for the dogs to have someone to pay attention to them. I'm sure they're going to be quite delighted about it. Exactly. That's why when people are like, can we come visit? It's like, do you like dogs? Yes, why? Do you like hundreds of pounds of dog that want to sit in your lap? Yeah, that's fine. Why? Because I have hundreds of pounds of dog that want to sit in your lap. If you are okay with this, please come and stay as long as you would like. The dogs start pestering me again. You have now overstayed your welcome. It's not truly like that, but let's be honest. Having my lap free for a couple of days is going to be delightful. Do I get to sit in my big ass office chair in my craft room, like my big chair and a half comfy reading chair by myself? Am I allowed to sit on the couch without a dog behind me? You can stay as long as you would like. Like when he's home, Ripley will pester B quite a bit. but she will still be under my feet if we're not on the same floor. Because she wants to make sure that I know that Papa's home, and if Papa might need something, I need to get up and get it for him, because she's like, no, we take care of Papa. Papa is best. If we're on the same floor, she is under his ass or feet or whatever is necessary to be under. Ripley really is the worst, y'all. The best, but also the worst. As she is passed out in the middle of my living room floor like a fucking rug right now. While Seeger is off hiding someplace where he can lick his feet. I'll chase him down when I go on break. Ripley's not much of a Velcro dog so much as she's just got to be right by you at all times. She doesn't have to be like touching you, but she's got to be like right by you. Seeger, however, by the time we had him for like a month, we had determined we had misnamed him because we should have named him Shadow. Because he was Velcro dog. Like, he was very desperately must be with Mama at all times. And the first time I left the house for any length... Let me see if I still have the picture in my phone. Let me see if the picture is still there. It might be. My God, he was so little, Jesus. Please perceive melty boy face. He just climbed on top of me and fell asleep and melted. Excuse the boxes in the background. We've been living in the house for all of 6 days. No, wait, that was January 5th, 3 days. That was the night we brought him home. Also, I love that I took this picture more than once, because I have this with him as an older dog, but look at how tiny he was, y'all. Look at what a little bab he was. Sorry, I'm scrolling looking for this picture. But it's like the best, like I have so many pictures of Seeger on my phone from those first couple of months that we had him. That's literally just pictures of him on top of me. Because he never got off of me, except when we were outside. Well, there it is. There's the picture. It was February 13th. It was the first time in a month and a half I had left the house. Why is my phone so dark? Hold on. I don't know, it's as bright as it goes. It's just a dark picture. Please perceive. I mean, look how small he was. He only came up a few inches off the door. That was the first time I had left the house. I walked out the garage door. Now keep in mind, I was in a violent depression at this point because we had just lost my dog and we had gotten him in a panic like 6 days later, 7 days later, something like that. I think it was like 6 days later. We panic adopted another dog because our little dog, if y'all remember Roxy, I mean, like she's in the picture. You can see the size difference. Like you remember how little Roxy was. You can see how tiny he was at that point. This was the beginning of 2018. And this was the first time I had walked out of my house and he had been Velcroed to me since January 5th when we brought him home. And B sends me this picture and is like, your dog needs you. I will hydrate, thank you. I have fizzy water. But literally, he just sat by that door the whole time I was gone. I walked out that door and he sat his ass in front of that door and didn't move till I got home. But please note, like, doggo against me. Doggo right next to me with feet touching. Doggo laying on legs. Doggo laying on legs. Doggo laying on other doggo laying on legs. He literally was Velcroed to me for the first year, just about. But that picture broke my heart into a million pieces. Because he was just like, Mama, come home. Mama, where go? Papa, where Mama? And he just sat by that door for like 3 hours. But when we adopted him, his name was Racer. And all the puppies were ours. From that litter. And we were like, nah. We renamed him. We landed on Seeger. And then after that picture, the joke became it should have just been Shadow. Because he is essentially my shadow. Hold, please. can hear him licking his foot from across the house. Hi. Yes, you've been busted, good boy. Also perceive how much bigger he is now as a full-grown Bubba. Oh, do you want booty scritches? You turned around. Is this what you wanted? You want some booty scritch? Well, okay, well, leaning into my arm and trying to break it is not going to help. Baby, my arm doesn't bend that way. Who's the bestest boy? Can I boops? Did y'all see that? He booped himself. Stay tuned. We're going to do it again. Here. Ready? Seeger. Seeger. Boop. Hey. Boop. Good boy. Just the goodest boy. Self-booping. Get y'all a self-booping doggo. You gonna lay down? Good boy. Go on, curl up. Oh, what a good baby. Do y'all see this handsome lad? Stop licking your toes. Is unnecessary violence against your toes, baby. I'm gonna fix the exposure so y'all can see him better. Really, dog? Really? Go bed over there where everybody can see you. Go be cute and entertaining. Do you want to self-boop again? Boop. Hey. Bubby. Burpee. Hey. Seeger, what are you doing? Hey. Come here. Bubby. Hey. You. You with the dome. Boop. Ken has boops? No, you're just gonna stand. Do you need a booty scritch? Are you really just standing here? He literally is just standing here waiting to get his ass scratched. Those good under collar scritches. Would like boop? Seeger. Bubby. Sweetie. Sweetheart, what are you doing? Seeg. Boneless Bobby Seeger, what are you doing? His nickname was Boneless when he was a puppy, because he just melted into me with no bones. He would go completely limp like a ragdoll cat. There's the boops. You're just looking for all the boops today. More boop? More boop? Nope, that was the last boop. Smolecule, hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, hello, if you're new here, I'm Awkwardish Panda. I'm rather awkward, roughly panda-sized, queer as hell. I have a very cute doggo seeking attention right now. This is Seeger. He is my boy. Thank you for the shout out. Seeger, we got Raiders. Would you like another boop? Can I have a boop? He self-boops. Hey, Bubba. Bubby, come here. Bubby, come here. Boop. Good boy. That was an excellent self-boop. Yeah, you good boy, B. Say hello, Raiders. We're doing doggo cam this week. We're trying a new thing and we have face cam be doggo cam because mommy's face cam's not working great right now. Yeah, go bed. That's right. You tear that bed up and you make it as cozy as you need it to be. But welcome in, y'all. I am a professional mini painter. I am currently in the run-up to Adepticon. That is the countdown that you see above us right here. So we are working on our largest of the projects that we are entering first, because why not go big or go home? We are working on what is going to be called the Battle for the Food Court, where a bunch of orcs have taken over a old 90s food court where the Imperium had a bunch of stuff stolen or stored. And Dairy Queen and Orange Julius, a sister, a battle sister, and a space marine that is going to be bright orange, are there to take it back over. But we're working on our little orc friends first, and the whole theme is that they have taken over an old 90s shopping mall. So lots of pink faux fur, torn up Jinko jeans, leather from what we're calling Winston's leather, big old jugs of Orange Julius. We're being ridiculous with it because we can. And we now have a comfy boy, question mark. Pirate's Orange Julius comment yesterday literally changed the entire theme of how this is going. Like, I'm actually shelving the Castilian for this, and I'm going to paint him possibly as my single entry model if I don't get him done in time to take him to PAX, which I might do both because I think I can enter him in both. Totally fine, Boots. And if you want to get yourself a shout out, please feel free. But welcome in again, Raiders. Smolecule, thank you so much for trusting me with your community. I hope you had a very good stream. Let me know what you were up to today. There are also going to be 2 larger orcs involved in this. One of them is going to be the one that raided Hot Topic. The other is going to be the one who found a bedazzler from like Claire's or some shit in the pile of rubble. And they're just going to be polar opposite looking. Yeah, it's just totally morphed into a 90s mall theme. And we all have Pirate and Briar to thank for it. But like, I'm already looking for 3D models to print that are going to look like, you know, mall cafeteria or mall food court tables, trash cans. Briar had mentioned something about those cell phone kiosks, so we're looking for like tiny little 3D printable cell phone cases. Or phones or whatever, to run off some of those to put in the rubble. Cinder blocks. I have some plans. I need to sketch out kind of what I want to do. And like measure it out and then start looking for like the pieces. I think it's gonna come out really, really fun. Like I said, my biggest goals with Adepticon is to get my stuff seen, make people smile with it, and have it be a thing that sparks enough of an interest that it starts getting posted on socials. That's a win for me. And I think this is gonna go, especially because I'm loving the project so much that it's making me want to work on it. But I do have an ad starting in about 45 seconds, so I'm going to take a quick break. I apologize to the raiders who just came in. Unfortunately, we do run ads on the channel, and y'all raided in right before one was getting ready to go. So I'm going to put on my BRB and take a break so nobody misses anything while ads are running. I will be back in 3 to 5 minutes, so everybody get up, stretch, take care of yourselves, get food if you need to get food. Obviously, if you've been hanging out with Molecule all morning, and you need a break, take a break, do what you got to do. If you aren't already following, please drop me a follow. So if you are running off and ever want to come back, you can. And otherwise, I'll see everybody in 3 to 5. All right, I am back. Sorry. Took a couple minutes longer than intended because B got home. Hey, that's a great thing for me to turn the camera back on too. Seeger's nose right up Ripley's ass. Can you leave her be, please? Seeger, leave her butt alone. She was just sitting there chewing her bone all happy. Oh, did my bluerose command not go off? That's weird. It's not supposed to be mods only. Maybe I set the permissions wrong. But there you go. I'll double check the permissions after stream if one of the mods could put that on my to-do list. And matter of fact, you know what? I'm just gonna check now. I just pull up the link. Because that was supposed to be an everyone command. Do you got your bone? Look, we're gonna have a happy girl with a happy bone. Time for all of the chomps. I literally have it set to everyone. That's so weird. It is set correctly. So I don't know why it didn't go off. My apologies. That's so odd. It's on and it's set to everyone. I just changed all the permissions to no one and then changed them back to everyone. So hopefully it'll work now. I don't know. That's bizarre. Anyway, please have doggo with bone. I have a gigantic cup of caffeine. All right. I hope your work and lurk goes well. I'm sorry in advance for the barking that is about to occur. The mailman's driving down the street. Seeger, it is okay, my guy. Nope, not okay. Gotta bark. Gonna mix up a little bit more of this dark brown because it, what you call it? I missed a little spot on here on the handle of this sword. There's like a leather wrap in between his fingers that I missed. They're picking up a package at the front door and the dog heard the beep and he's not happy about it. As you can see, he's very angry that the mailman dared come to the door. World-ending news. I swear it's like the mailman is my dog's version of the boogeyman. Oh, you ordered it.
Yeah, I ordered it.
Congratulations, you actually ordered it this year.
I
It's
did.
pretty.
I had ordered it last year too.
I like it.
Yep.
Want me to show it off on stream since you're bringing it in here? B just got his Crucial Catch hat, NFL hat, that he orders most years. Make sure it doesn't touch paint. Pretty nice, huh? With this design, I'm surprised he didn't ask me if I wanted one because this is going to get stolen.
You like last year's?
Yeah, I like this year's. That's pretty. We have 2 dogs in frame. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Would you like to boop for the camera one more time? Boop. Nope. There is no boops. There is only run. Papa is on the move. Must chase. Right? It's so loudly gay. Right? It's their logo for Crucial Catch for October this year because they don't, they're no longer focused specifically on breast cancer. It's all cancers. I forget what last year's was. He says he ordered last year's and that I really liked it, but I don't remember what it looks like. And with aphantasia, I couldn't pull it up even if I wanted to. So, but that one's really, really nice, and I would totally wear that one. Seeger, stop. Sieg. Hey. Hey, butthead, stop it. Stop. Stop. That rainbow print would probably be hella cute on a bag. Stop licking everything. Stop it. Seriously, stop. You're becoming like a compulsive licker. You're gonna make yourself sick. You get yourself hurt. You need to stop. Before it dries all the way up, let me go do one last coat of this orange. Because it is very much trying to dry here. Work it back up with a little bit of water. Which means I can take my headset off for a minute and rest my face because this thing is tight. So everybody liking our battle for the food court theme? I feel like it's gonna go over really well. I'll leave this for a little bit. And it is a little streaky, and that's kind of fine. These are going to be scenery, and the idea is going to be that they're supposed to look really beat up and old. So that's kind of what I'm going for here, is beat up and old. I'm gonna let these dry so I can flip them over, paint the bottoms. And once that's painted, then we're gonna go over them again with one of my Fireball Orange glaze and do a couple of coats there. And then we'll get the metallics put down on those. And then after the metallics are down on here, I'm gonna leave them alone till it's time to put them in the scene so I can decide on the directional lighting. If there's gonna be directional lighting. There should be, but at the same time, I also don't want to commit to that super hard until pieces are laid down, which is why I'm kind of doing an all-over paint for the orcs right now. And then when I go in and I start positioning them, I will lighten a couple of areas to give it that directional flow, but I'm not going to do that until I kind of know which way the light is coming from. So it's kind of a whole thing right now of trying to do the basics and save the last of the highlights literally for last. All right, next shades of silver. Clean the tip of this. Doing this, and then I need to also start laying down the bases for the next color, which is going to be like a bronzy chrome color or bronzy gold color. I was going to do this, but I think I'm going to go back to my Turbo Dork just so that the metallics kind of match. I'm gonna have to mix the hell out of this one color though, because it is very separated. Hi, Seeger. I don't want to roll over your toes. Move your feet. As you can see, this one is completely separated. That is the color. That is the medium. I have to shake the hell out of this paint. So bear with me. Seeger, come on. Move your feet, baby. I gotta sit this on the paint shaker for a minute at least, because it's gonna take a while. Hoping the paint shaker noise isn't too much. I have it off to the side, like out of the direction of the mic, so the hope is that it's not picking up real bad. But if anybody needs me to mute it, let me know. It is mixing at least, it's just taking some time. It's taking forever to mix all the things. think it's mixed enough. So this is the ground is lava. It is like it's like a red to orange color shift. We're gonna see how this does on its own, and then I'm gonna highlight it with bronze and gold. Or copper and gold, I should say. We're gonna see how well it does on its own. Spare palette out here to get rid of this extra medium. All right, well, it did okay. Essentially, the idea for this next part is going to be that I am laying the colors down that I need to lay down on the next layer at the same time. So I'm not having to switch back and forth between models for like the colors. I'm going to do the silver, and then I'm going to do this coppery color, and then I'm going to do the silver, and then I'm going to do this coppery color. And I'm just going to do that for each model because it's the next layer on the weapons regardless of where it's being placed. So we're going to see how this goes. I was also just checking Discord notifications. While I was shaking paint, because, you know, when in doubt, multitask. Heard a dog huff sigh, and I don't know which one. Sounded like Ripley, but I think Ripley is waiting for B to come upstairs and is sitting in the other room. So the first coat of the silver, I'm going to coat pretty much the entirety of this blade with it. And then as we go into the next layer, which will again be this exact same silver, we'll start to put in the shading. But this first layer, just to bring up from the shadow for the most part, we're doing almost full coverage on this. We're going to let a little of this darker gray that's on the bottom show through, especially in the really shadowed spots. Like, especially on this particular weapon that has a lot of really dark recesses, I'm not going all the way into the recesses. But for like the sword, the blade itself needs to be, for the most part, covered. For the face mask, it really only needs to be covered except where it's the most shadowed. Like, I'm going to do this top panel just for the sake of contrast, because there's this whole middle part and front part that are going to be that reddish gold. Like, from the distance that we're at right here, you can even start to see some of the shadow and light with that silver, which is the goal. I'm actually thinking I almost could have gone with like some of the boxed wine, that like deep red that they have, metallic that they have under this first. I may try that on one of the other guns, but or if I'm going to try it, I might try it on one of the larger models that I'm going to be working on. Just for consistency's sake, like do it on the larger models and let the little ones match. I may actually add one more of these smaller models to the mix, since I'm removing one of the larger orcs and I'm removing the Castilian. It's going to leave me with an even number, and ultimately odd numbers are more pleasing to the human eye for some reason. It's an art trick you can use for a lot of things. So what's everybody up to? How's everybody doing? It is midweek. Anybody got plans for the weekend already? D2D, which one is that? Because I'm horrible with abbreviations and forget things. I'm sorry you're working through systems issues. That sounds awful. Death to Divinity. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Jason Ryan from Between Two Gays are going to be here tomorrow night and are staying with us through the weekend, so we are going to hopefully be getting up to shenaniganry. And or just chilling in the house, laughing and talking and hanging out. Oh, I love that. That sounds delightful. actually think that this gun, because it's got so many different like pieces to it, I may add a third color to it. And it's probably going to be just straight up gold. So we're going to do like one layer of copper, and then we're going to blend like a layer, and then we're going to layer it up all the way to gold and almost to like a yellow. Awkwardish bot, you're a little off your game. Ads aren't for like 10 more minutes, but thank you. It's actually a couple of layers of green, Dre. So what it is I started with a color that I don't know if it's in here. I started with this color, which is Wraith Black, which is actually an incredibly deep, dark blue. And then I worked it up from here. So I did this, and then I applied in a bunch of this in the places as the muscles are starting to go up. Then I washed it in this, And then I went in again with this color as another highlight color over the muscles to start building it up. Washed it again with this. And then went in again with this color, but I went in with this color mixed with a little bit of this yellow and a neon green that I have. And then I went in with that same color, but brought up with more yellow. So I like highlighted all the way up in very, very thin coats. And I can pull it up to the camera closer so you can see kind of like what I mean by, you can kind of see where the blue is in the deep, deep recesses. And then how I pulled it all the way up to where just at the very tops of the muscles is where that yellow green is. It's a real good effect. I'm real happy with how the green came out, like super happy with it. Like on this guy, it's just, this one is, I think this one is my favorite with how he came out. I like this guy, like just the very top of his head has that yellow green on it. And then this one, like, you can see, especially in his face, the effect, because you can just see it on his cheeks up under there, just the littlest bit of highlight. But then you can see, like, how it shades in, like, under his ears. So it's a lot of different colors, just very, very thin layers brought up a little bit at a time. This one? Yeah, he's gonna be one of the centerpiece ones. I like him a lot too. His lenses are gonna be very glowy when they're all done. He's also wearing pink velour pants that are gonna say juicy across the ass because this is totally 90s themed. This is a full-on battle for the 1990s mall food court. Yes. Yeah, Dre, I don't know if you've been here when we've been talking about it, but it's basically, so the headcanon is that the Imperium stored a bunch of goods in an old, decrepit, like 1990s mall in the middle of nowhere. So there wasn't a ton of war going on around it. So like some of it was still intact and they were using it as a place that was like a cache of goods. And a bunch of orcs found it and took it over and started using the materials they found laying around buried in the rubble to make their armor and make their clothes and store stuff. So it's going to be a tiny little army of orcs. And then the battle for the food court portion of it is because Pirate and my partner exist in this same universe that we live in. They are going to be fighting against Orange Julius and Dairy Queen, a Adepta Sororitas sister, and a power armor wearing Space Marine have come to take back their stuff. Up to and including I am making Imperium grade barrels of Orange Julius to put in this thing. But like, they're all in like pink tracksuit stuff that they found, and old pair of Jinko jeans that they could just rip up and turn into their, you know, uniforms, and belts and stuff from Wilson's Leather. This specific one, just because the boots are the perfect shape, is going to be wearing a pair of Uggs. I am absolutely going to be piercing all of their ears like they rated Eclairs. Do I have my paperwork? Let me look and see if I have the paperwork laying around. I do. Let me find a picture of these orcs. And then from here, I was going to use this guy, but now I'm not because the theme has changed a little bit. I am going to pick one more of these little dudes. Probably this guy because I love him. But we'll see. But then we're going to have two of these, and I'm not sure which two yet because, again, the theming has changed a little bit. Two of these are going to become them. Probably this one. I still think it's probably going to be this one, right? And then I think instead of this one, it might end up being this one because this one I can paint to look like a football helmet or something. But it's going to be this one and one of the other ones. One of them is going to be completely bedazzled because bedazzlers were definitely a thing in the 90s. And the other one is going to look like he rated Hot Topic. We're absolutely going all in on this. And because I don't think any of these have their heads attached, I think you can use whichever heads you want. I am probably going... Oh, I didn't realize an ad was going to pop. It gave me no warning. But yeah. We're just going to pick a few of these and we're just going to, or two of these, and we're just going to go with it. It might still be this guy. It might be just this guy and this guy. Because if I do these two, right? If I do these two, I can paint this one to be the bedazzled one and like paint him to be a purse dog. Also a super 90s thing. I'm just not 100% sure where I want to land with it yet, so... There, you know, it's also the possibility that I just do all of the little ones and just have it be an army of the little ones. Or it might be a bunch of the little ones and then just this guy. I'm not 100% sure yet, so I'm just kind of like feeling it out. I'm going to look at the build list. I'm going to see what I can use where to like mix and match, and we're going to go from there. But for right now, I want to get these 4 done. I never did the silver on this dude. Whoops. I knew I was missing a thing. welcome back everybody who got stuck in ad hell. I apologize, I did not get the warning from Twitch saying that an ad was fixing to run. It's supposed to give me a 3-minute warning and it didn't. So apologies. I didn't really go on break just because I'm going to be done streaming here in just a little bit, because in 3 hours and 22 minutes I have to be at my kid's school to do parent-teacher conferences and get through her 504 meeting for the year and make sure all of her accommodations are in place. Go over what the expectations are, how she's doing, what we can do at home to support the school, and what the school can do there to support us. And then we're done at 5:50, and at 6 p.m. I have a stream. Well, not a stream, but I have a recording. So it's a real busy night for me, and I've still got some cleaning and stuff to do, and I want to get some laundry started. So that's why I went early today. It's why I'm ending early today, and then we will be back on Monday. I will not be streaming between now and then unless I finish up everything I got to do tomorrow, and then I might pop on for a little bit tomorrow afternoon. We'll see, but unlikely. But because I have company in town, I don't plan on streaming, unless Ryan and Jace want to turn a stream on and, get silly or something. Totally a possibility should they decide that that's what they want to do, but for the most part, we're just going to be hanging out. But I still got some cleaning I got to do today. I really need to do laundry, which is like this afternoon's full priority, is to get upstairs and work on laundry. Yeah, I have a lot of clothes that need washing. I have some that need putting away. My kid, I'm sure, has clothes that need washing. I have my hand towels for my downstairs bathroom need to go in the wash. That's going to be with the very first load that I do. Hey Leaf, welcome in. Not too bad. Question is, how quickly can I do the metal on these other guns? Probably not quick enough. So this is probably where I'm going to call it for today. I will be back on Monday with more painting. Like I said, Friday, I might show up tomorrow. No guarantees. Watch socials. I'll let everybody know. Most likely will not be able to. And I'm sorry for the short stream today. It's just today is really, really packed. Like I said, I got to get off of here, do laundry. I need to get my kitchen cleaned the rest of the way. We still have some vacuuming and stuff that needs to get done because my dog shed like the devil. And yeah, just getting ready for company to come in, and then probably no stream Friday just because I do have company in town. I'll be back Monday morning, probably 10 o'clock-ish again. So, let me see who all is on. Let me stop raids for a minute. Yes, Lizzie is on, but Lizzie is also on front page right now and has a ton of people watching. I'm looking for someone we can take a good raid to that doesn't have as much viewership. God, I have so many people that are in the hundreds on my follow list right now. There's a lot of people that I know that are on front page right now. Who can I drop you with? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take everybody over to Lizzie anyway, just because I haven't had a chance to raid her in forever. And they did just get married, and I was at their wedding virtually, and they're very sweet. I'm very happy. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go over there. I mean, there are a lot of people there, so obviously be nice, be kind, be respectful of the fact that she is on front page and there's a lot going on. But my usual raid targets for Warhammer that I haven't raided in a while are not on, because everybody, you know, everyone in the mini painting world, the half of everyone is on their way here because there's, you know, a con in Lake Geneva this weekend. So we're gonna get that raid started. Everybody, be nice, be kind, be your wonderful selves, be awesome as always. I likely won't see people until Monday, except if I'm modding or just kind of sitting around on the internet. But there's my raid call. It's hashtag Panda Party with my hi emotes. If you don't have my hi emotes, use whatever hi, hello, or howdy emotes you have. If you don't have mine, feel free to use Lizzie's or any other ones that you have. Like I said, likelihood is no one's going to see me until Monday. I am going to continue to work though, because obviously, you know, the counter doesn't stop. I'll post pictures on socials. There'll be a lot on Instagram. Follow me there at Awkwardish Panda. And other than that, I will see everyone on Monday. Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.